Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching or listening to us from. Welcome to Stocker Team, the investors channel. We are very happy to have you here today, the 4th of February 2025. Before we go ahead, yes, let's make the disclaimer. Every information shared on this channel is for education purpose only. So please consult your financial advisor or do your due diligence before making any decision. On that note, we thank everyone who have subscribed to our channel, who for supporting us, putting on your notification bell. We really appreciate. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We need all your support. We need your feedback. And the only way we can get feedback from you, the only way you can also keep tabs with what we do is to actually subscribe and put on a notification bell. So please do. Also, you can join our community on X, Stocker Team Live, Stocker Team Live on X. That's where we share all the feedback from the markets, the breaking news, the earnings report. We keep you up to speed with everything we are doing. As a matter of fact, giving you all the blow-by-blow information that you need to actually be aware of, whether you are at work or you are on the road or you're actually going about your busy day. So please join our community on X. Today, the topic we'll be looking at is a special one. Yesterday, we said Palantir will be releasing the results later yesterday evening, and the results, actually came out, and it was fantastic. It was mind blowing. It was one of a kind because this company has been expected to perform or outperform, and because of that pressure of expectation, is this company going to actually bring out a result that it's going to be positive, or if it's not, even if it's positive, it has to be super positive. And Palantir actually surprised the market yesterday, despite the fact that the company spent a whole lot of money to actually compensate its staff by giving them shares and also giving them share right action, which I explained in my video yesterday. I'll put a link to that video in the description part of this episode. Also, Palantir for the first time actually rose on the news of that result, rose to $100 per share. That is mind-blowing. That is exceptional, and it is also unbelievable that this company just has that retail investor interest, and also because this company is now in the S&P 500, is also in the Nasdaq 100, that the interest from the institutional side of Wall Street and the retail investor, people like you and I, people everyday mom and pop shop, the everyday person on the street, this company is one of the most talked about stock on Wall Street, outside of Wall Street, on X, on Facebook, on Instagram. A whole lot of retail investors, the everyday person, actually is either they want to buy the stock, or they already have it, or they have a contrarian opinion, or a positive opinion, or a negative opinion. So it's a whole lot of attention that has been given to this company, and on that news, this company did very well. So what are we doing today? We actually want to see now that Palantir is now $100 stock per share. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the live chart, and I'll be going to that just in a second. Just come with me. So as you can see, Palantir has clocked $100 and above. Is now at, as you can see, $102 in the live chart. You can see. The reason why we want to discuss Palantir today is to actually bring a whole lot of our audience, or perhaps if you are watching us for the first time, Palantir is amongst the Stocker Team Magnificent 7 stocks. Stocker Team Magnificent 7 stocks includes Palantir, Apple, Amazon, Huber Technologies, and also the S&P 500 index. And because these stocks are the stock that we actually believe will outperform this year, we want to actually discuss in specific where will Palantir go from here. Is this stock going to tank in the next couple of days, or this stock is going to end this year with maybe $150 per share or even $200 per share, or will this stock go back to the 50s or 60s or even 30s? I'm going to make a case for why this stock is going to be perhaps the best performing stock on Wall Street this year. As a matter of fact, last year Palantir was the best performing stock on the S&P 500 with over 300%. This year, if you come with me on the live chart, this year alone, which is year to date, Palantir has done 34%. In the last 1 year, Palantir has done over 484%. In the last 5 years, Palantir has done, over 926%. So, is this company going to go, that meteoric rise? Is that rise going to continue? So many things that you have to bear in mind. This company used to be a US defense contractor, especially on the software side of things. It wasn't quoted. It wasn't really known by a whole lot of people because they do high-level confidential project with the US government, with the US military, and some of the allies in NATO. And when this company was listed in 2021, because they had a whole lot of directly or indirectly negative image, especially on Wall Street, the sanctimonious image that a whole lot of companies, especially the big tech companies, try to actually, portray. So Palantir was actually given that, cold shoulder, and because they knew that the typical Wall Street analyst is either they want to short the stock or they want to actually put up a whole lot of bearish argument on why this company will not even succeed in the first place. So what Palantir did was not to go the route of IPO, which is basically, listing shares of existing investors, and, the market will actually be buying from there. But what Palantir did was to do direct public offering, DPO. And DPO means they are actually selling to retail investors directly without the big investment banks, the big Wall Street analysts who actually, take a whole lot of bureaucracy, a whole lot of lobbying and smooshing to actually, convince to be on your side. So this company had that rocky start, and the majority of the retail investors actually saw that this company has what it takes to become a leader in AI, data analytics, AI decision making, enterprise AI, deploying AI in every business decision making environment, whether on the factory floor, on the front lines, whether you are in the hospital, whether you are in the entertainment industry, you are in the media business, you are in the content business, you are in the construction, mining business. So why is this company still going to be very, very relevant this year? Number one, we saw what happened with the DeepSeek AI. DeepSeek AI came up with the inferencing model that actually take less and less energy to actually train the AI model. Despite the fact that yes, this has been seen as perhaps maybe a copyright or an intellectual theft on the part of DeepSeek, but it's a major decider that actually shows that Palantir is the company that will benefit from the likes of DeepSeek, from the likes of OpenAI, from the likes of Anthropic AI, Cloud AI, all of these AI models that because Palantir has always been saying it, that number one, China is going to actually find a way to leapfrog ahead of the US and in artificial intelligence and technology. Number two, that large language models cannot actually provide value without the ontology that ties the logic of an enterprise, the logic of an institution, maybe a government institution, an intelligence institution, and merged this, allows this large language model and also the logic of that enterprise to have an interplay and actually make decision. Palantir is the only company that has that ontology. No one has been able to replicate the ontology of Palantir. And because Palantir refused to work for China or for countries or companies that are actually against the interest of the US, Palantir has been able to protect, number one, its intellectual property, number two, its patents, number three, Palantir has been able to develop and hone its skill, hone its own, and own the turf of providing the technology, the software infrastructure that will actually allow you to use AI and deploy AI in every environment with high level of security, high level of governance structure. So that is the case for Palantir, and that's what you are seeing today. What you are seeing today is not a day's job. It's not magic. There is actually a story behind the magic. Now, after taking you through the story, I'm going to tell you where I think this stock will go this year, and also where this stock will likely go in the next 2 to 3 years, at least up until 2028. I will be showing you some charts, and I want to bring you to that realization that this company has what it takes to go to where I'm actually looking at it. Come with me. So the first metric I'm actually bringing on board to make the case for my argument about Palantir is that as at Q3 2024, when Palantir released its last business update, the rule of 40 for Palantir was just 68%. For those of us who perhaps do not really understand what rule of 40 is, I did a video about why I invested in Palantir since 2021. I did a video recently why I invested in Palantir. I'm going to drop it so that you understand why I invested in this company in the first place and what rule of 40 means. Rule of 40, in a short way, actually shows how a company is showing growth and also showing the result. So the company is matching its growth with the actual bottom line. So the rule of 40 in the industry that Palantir plays, most of those companies only have less than 60%. Palantir is the only one that has over 68% as at the Q3 2024. But as at today, the last update, Q4 2024, Palantir now sits at 81% for rule of 40. That's number one. I'll also be looking at another metric, which is before you invest in a company or you stick with a company, you need to also see, does this company also has what it takes to finance research, development, innovation, ideas, new products, new ways of doing things. If you look at what OpenAI has been doing, the challenge that OpenAI has is that because of the approach that they've actually used to develop the OpenAI model, they need so much more cash than they are generating. And so almost every month or every 3 months, OpenAI keeps raising cash, and this company doesn't even have an idea of when it's going to actually break even and stop taking cash from newer investors. But Palantir is a software company that is being run in a very, very efficient way, that the company now has $5.2 billion in cash and cash equivalents. What this means is that this company has what it takes to continue to develop new products, actually refine the product that it has. And that's why today the company is now pushing the Palantir warp speed that is running on the Palantir ontology, it's running on AIP, it's also running on Foundry, and everything is now looking like this company is going to break into many more industries. The last thing I will also want to talk about is the negative side of what people always want to talk about when they look at what Palantir is doing. So, because Palantir is in the industry where they have a lot of talent, data engineers, software engineers, statisticians, a whole lot of cybersecurity experts, Palantir actually has an approach that I believe is the best approach. So instead of paying people or staff or talent huge salaries and wait for them to deliver on the result, Palantir will tell these talents that if you stick with us for so number of years and you deliver and we're able to deliver or meet this particular target, this is what you get in shares. So the stock-based compensation that Palantir actually did for full year 2024 is now about $691 million. So you see a whole lot of news, the bearish side of things, talking about how Palantir is spending more than it's actually making in actual profit to pay people or staff who are actually working with the company. I am very okay with this because just like as a shareholder, I'm very happy this company is delivering. This company is smashing every quarter on quarter. Its software is entering every industry. Those staff who have been instrumental in bringing this success to play, they deserve to be appreciated. And that's why you see that even a lot of talent that have learned Palantir, they've actually gone to do better things. And Duril, Shield AI, a whole lot of some of the best cybersecurity companies that are doing well now, and even AI companies, many of them are ex-Palantirians. And on that note, I'm going to end with this. So, where do I think Palantir is going to? I believe this year, Palantir might end this year with a target price of $150 to $170 per share. In the next 3 years, around 2028, this stock should actually be trading at $500 per share. The reason for that is that, and this is the most important part of my speech, of my argument, this company has just barely scratched the surface in terms of where its services, its products, its software is being used. As a matter of fact, Palantir has an addressable market of over $1 trillion. So if this company is able, if Palantir is able, or her company, because I'm a major shareholder, at least in my whole portfolio, is now representing over 80% of my portfolio. If Palantir is able to execute exceptionally well, productivize a whole lot of the product that it already has to actually target the small and medium scale enterprises. I'm talking about companies that employ less than 500, that employ less than 1,000 people. Global companies that are doing well in their right. Palantir has what it takes to return minimum of about $10 billion per quarter by 2028, and this company has what it takes to be trading at $500. Yes, this company is going to see a lot of rocky direction, a lot of rocky bearish arguments, but when it comes to AI and the future of AI, Palantir is going to be perhaps one of the most important, if not the most important company. I'm going to drop to the description part of this video all the videos, all the episodes that we've done on Palantir. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, put on a notification bell, share this video. Till we see again tomorrow. Keep investing, keep growing. Bye bye.